In 1997, Apple was about 90 days from bankruptcy. Today, it sits among the most valuable companies in history. That transformation did not come from one product. It came from a chain of bold pivots. So first, let's start with the drama. Then we flash back.
How did Apple get here?
The story begins in a garage in Los Altos, California. Wozniak built elegant electronics. Jobs saw the product opportunity. The Apple I was still a hobbyist machine. But the Apple II turned Apple into a real company. VisiCalc gave people a practical reason to buy a personal computer. By 1980, Apple's revenue and valuation had exploded. The key point is simple. Apple was already combining engineering with product thinking. At the time, most computers were controlled through text commands. Then Jobs saw graphical interface ideas at Xerox PARC. Windows, icons, and a mouse made computing feel human. The Macintosh turned that vision into a product people could understand. The 1984 ad turned the launch into a cultural event.
Apple was no longer just building computers. It was shaping how computers should feel. But success did not make Apple stable.
Jobs was forced out after a power struggle inside the company. Without a clear product focus, Apple drifted. The lineup became bloated, the strategy became fuzzy. By 1997, Apple was close to collapse. Then Jobs returned, and his first move was not to add more. It was to cut back, simplify, and force clarity.
That discipline created the foundation for the comeback. Apple's next pivot was emotional, not just technical. Think Different reframed the brand around identity and taste.
The iMac made computers feel colorful and approachable again. The iPod and iTunes turned Apple into a major consumer electronics brand. And Apple stores turned support and shopping into part of the product. Apple was learning to sell a whole experience.
Then came the most important pivot of all.
In 2007, Jobs introduced the iPhone. A phone, an iPod, and an internet device became one object. Multi-touch made the interface feel natural.
Competitors saw a phone. Apple saw the future personal computer.
Within a few years, the center of computing had moved into the pocket. And that set up the platform layer that followed. The App Store turned the iPhone into a living platform. Developers could build on top of Apple's hardware and software base. That created new markets, new habits, and enormous developer revenue. It also gave Apple a toll booth position on digital commerce.
Love the walled garden or hate it, it worked. But Apple still depended on outside chip makers for core performance. So Apple made another deep strategic move.
It brought chip design in-house and launched Apple Silicon. The M1 showed what happens when the chip, operating system, and hardware are designed together. Battery life improved, performance jumped, control increased.
Owning the silicon meant owning even more of the stack.
Today, Apple is not just one device company. It is an ecosystem company. The iPhone connects to the watch, the Mac, the iPad, AirPods, and services.
Every extra device increases convenience and switching cost.
That is ecosystem gravity. Apple got here through repeated pivots: product, interface, focus, platform, silicon, and integration. In the end, Apple turned complexity into a coordinated experience. And that is how Apple got here.